the worst music in America. You know it. Hit me on Twitter at Mike Sean Radio. Yeah. I done been to IHOP, I done been to Waffle House, I done been to Diners too. I done been to Mama's house, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey, hey, hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. It's 5 in the morning, still I'm snoring. She's making grits and eggs. She's making those grits. At 5 in the morning, we could only be about to eat 2 things. She's making those grits. Cholesterol is high, but them grits is on my mind. You cook them so good, I can't deny. A heart attack is worth the ride. You make me wanna be home all the time. You're cooking them grits with steak at night. Can't be cooked by no beginner. Grits make I winner. Them grits make me kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I gotta kiss her. Grits all on my plate. Got my stomach full. Got me feeling great. I done been to Cracker Barrel. I done been to Cozy Kitchen. I done been to Denny's too. Had some woman try to feed me, but I swear nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. Hey. Nobody cook grits like you. Nobody cook grits like you. You better make the grits and make them right. I'll make you feel so good at night. If you make the grits and make them right, I'll make you feel so good at night. Just make the grits and make them right. I'll make you feel so good at night.
It's about to go down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legend Morning Show is back. Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean, that's me. Jay Black, Sexy Mo, C-Chum, and celebrity guests that you get nowhere else. That's right, but here on Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Go to our YouTube page, Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, and check the exclusive situation all the way out. Or catch it live. Get your comments on Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 9 a.m. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends are back.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in.
We the worst records, baby. We about to create a perfectly horrible song. Y'all know I've been in the gym, and now all I wear is tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Yes, I do. Michael Sean wears tight shirts. I wear tight shirts cause I'm working out some. And if I wear the right size, you won't see none of my little cuts in my arms or whatever. Short sleeve tight shirts in any type of weather. People talking trans when they see me in the street.
Your shirt's so tight, we can see your heartbeat.
Man, clown me if you want, I'm sticking to my guns. And when December comes, it's gonna be fun. You can crack jokes and treat me like a jerk, but one day you'll see my 6-pack right through my shirt. And even if I wanted to, I just can't stop. I just might rock an Ezekiel crop top.
Whoa.
What? Did I take it too far? What?
Yes.
Whatever. Tight shirts in the morning at work and when I grieve. I even wear tight pajama tops when I sleep. Tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts, tight shirts. Ladies and gentlemen, it is Friday, which means it is time to die. Means we done made it through another week of whatever we had to make it through. It could be stress, it could be laughter, it could be enjoyment, it could be euphoria, it could be anything. But the bottom line is Friday. It begins the weekend, which means everybody watching right now, it is time to die. If you were listening in your car, just rock side to side. If you're in your house, get up, stretch it out. People, let it go. We're going to have some ridiculous fun today for no apparent reason. Even when we talk about serious stuff, it's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. It's going to be fun. But in order for it to be fun, you have to die. And to all my single women out there, come get some.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
You heard what I said. I said, come get some.
If you see me and you tryna see what's up, he wanna fuck with me, then I'ma have him stuck.
Come get some, come get some, come get some. Get on these good mornings, say good mornings, say whatever you want to say, people. This is your safe space. This is the space where you can say exactly what you want to say. We may not agree with that shit. We might come right back at you with a rebuttal. The whole crew may come at it. Might be a mob mentality. They might all jump on you. Don't you worry about it, because you have a voice. You can fight back. You can fight back against me. And when Jay Black's here, you can fight back against Jay. You can speak your piece, and we will put them damn comments, and we will even share the link. We will even share the link. So before we do all that, let me see you die. Good morning, y'all. July 24th. It is a Friday. I am going to sound redundant, but damn, this summer's flying by. So y'all better enjoy this weekend. Y'all better milk this weekend like it's the last weekend, because I'm telling you, when I tell you that Labor Day is going to be coming around before you know it. So enjoy these days. Enjoy these days each and every day. I don't know what you're doing this weekend. I don't know what you got planned this weekend. Matter of fact, that should be a new segment. New segment on Fridays. What you doing this weekend? New segment. What you doing this weekend? You know, we just create segments. Some of them stick. Some of them we do once and they never come back. But today, new segment. What you doing this weekend? What you got planned this weekend? You going out on a date? You going out with the family? What you doing this weekend? Let me know. Tell me. Yes, more madness in America. Yes. The stories keep coming in with the Nolan Wells, and more information and more and tons of things are flooding. You know why? Because there were a bunch of young people around them. They're around him. They were on an island with nothing but young folks on there, 18, 19, 20. And guess what they all did? They all documented everything. So now more and more things are coming out. God bless that legal team who has to go through all this information, all this social media content, and try and figure out what in the world is substantial and what can get tossed to the side. But there's footage out there, people. Have me tell it. I know there's footage of the actual murder, allegedly. Have me tell it. Well, I gotta correct madness. I spelled madness. I forgot the A. Have me tell it. I know there's footage out there. You know there's footage out there. You know somebody was insane enough to document that. So yes, we will talk about that. Now it's gonna bother me. I feel like I need to switch it right now, but I'm gonna leave it alone to the end. But it's bothering me, and I'm a solo artist right now. We'll see who's going to jump on. We'll see if Dr. Aaron Smith jumps on. And along with the seriousness and the gravity and weight that comes along with that topic, we're going to have some other stuff, man. We're going to have some other stuff. I got this guy I follow and I followed him because I liked one post and I realized that I don't like him. And his guy is Jesse. You seen the black guy? He got the beard, and I realized he is very, very triggering. But what did I say? When anybody says something is triggering, what do you wind up doing? Watching it. It's like we want to be triggered. You want to get people to watch yourself? Say trigger warning. I'm gonna talk about that on the radio this weekend. If you want people to watch something, just put trigger warning on it. Just put a warning, advisory, offensive, or anything. Anything. You can say it's offensive. You can say it's disturbing. First thing we do is tap on it to see it. We tap on it fast. Let me see this shit. They put trigger warnings on. We tap it like we purposely want to be triggered. And then after we get triggered, certain people have the nerve to report the page. He told you it was going to be triggering. She told you it could be triggering. You decided you wanted to be triggered. But this guy, Jesse, he talks a certain type of way to people, and he has a monotone, very just dull, way of speaking, and he's the most irritating person in the world. But some of the stuff that he says, not that I agree with it, I just miss a time when stuff like this could be said freely. And it can be, but there'll be consequences. Also, we're going to get advice from men. Guys, we need advice. I started to play this and I never got to it because we are the epitome of ADHD. We'll be on something and next thing we'll veer off to another thing. And I'm trying to work on that, yo. I'm trying to work to, if I start something, let us at least finish the thought and play the clip. And just play the clip at least. So men having confidence. And a guy had a very practical way, guys. Because I don't care how old you are, still a little boy inside. I don't care how old you are. You still got insecurities, you still got fears. So he's got some little steps. Just little steps that you can take to build your confidence back up. And it's tough. It's I don't care how old you are. Something as simple as just approaching a woman. Just approaching and starting the conversation. He's got little steps you could start slowly and break into maybe building your confidence to being dun da da. I'm confident, man. And we got some stuff on some hints if a woman loves you, and I'm gonna put that as a lies detected. I'm gonna play it for the women out there to see are these lies detected. If this is how you feel that a man really loves you when this happens, I'm gonna play a few things to see if you actually go like, hey, I agree with that, Mike. I think if men do that, that means he could really love me, or he could have the intention to pursue love. Listen, I'm in a good mood to play. And then I just got random joints, just and one more thing, not one more thing. I shouldn't say that. There was a post that we played that I said was irresponsible that I played it. I said it was, and I said before I played it, I said it was irresponsible. Come to find out, it wasn't as irresponsible as I thought, because this individual is now a very sought after individual that people are trying to get more information from this young man who claimed, if you don't clear this up, Mississippi, I will leak everything. And like I told you, I believe there's content of what actually happened. I mean, what actually ended that young man's life. That's just my belief. I don't have any proof. Somebody got it. Because that's how crazy this world is. That's how disturbed this world is. Somebody recorded and didn't help. I promise you it's out there. I promise you the lead up. I promise you the argument. I promise you the setup. I promise you somebody has this footage, and this young man is claiming that he has it, and people keep saying, oh, y'all are bugging. What? Yeah, now all of a sudden he is in high demand because people were like, he was at the party. He was there. And people were like, why would he just come on there and say and threaten them if they don't straighten this out? He's going to, because number one, human beings do dumb shit. Number two, when you're young and you don't understand the consequences, the full consequences of putting yourself in the middle of something. Shit, when we in our 30s and 40s, sometimes we don't understand the full consequences. But when you're 17, 18, and 19, it seems like a good idea to say, if y'all don't fix this, I'm going to fix it for you. And it's direct to the point. I'm sure he didn't think in the back of his mind, well, this is the truth. I'm going to have to get some lawyers. I don't think he thought how much this is going to affect his parents and bring his family involved in this. He probably just said, hey, he thought it was a good idea to turn that phone on, look in the phone and say, hey, if y'all don't tell the truth, I'm leaking everything. Consequences. How many times did we think of consequences when we were 17, 18, 19, and 20? Once again, how many times did we think of consequences in our 30s and 40s? But especially when you are 17, 18, 19, and 20. You feel this is the right thing to do. Somebody needs to tell the truth. I'm going to go with that. And in a lot of cases, the world would be a better place if we still did that. The world would be a better place if we lived in a society where say, this is the truth. I'm going to show it. Now stop lying. The world would be a better place if we got back to that. You're lying. You're covering it up. I have the proof. We ain't going through no lawyers. I'm not signing any waivers. I'm just posting it. Post. Direct and to the point. Liars like all the stipulations. Liars like all the things you got to go through before you do it. Hey, you might want to think before you release the truth, because you know you're going to be liable for this and this statute and this law and this and that. Liars like putting all that stuff around, all the stipulations. It's a good place when people say, y'all lying, and I'm going to show you why. So before we get to all that, I see there's a lot of comments that I'm behind on. Remember, I am by myself. I am a solo artist. I don't know if I'm going to be joined by anyone, but I'm in the mood to talk it up, and I hopefully I will put that link out. Miss Parker, Dem Dollar, what's going on? Dem Dollar, good morning, everybody. What we got, Miss Parker? I'm Shelly. What's going on? Good morning, everybody with the good morning. Trying to put this down slowly but sure. Oh, she done became a regular. Look over here, who has saved the day the entire week. She gets more Takeover Legend points. She has saved the day the entire week. She has put microphone. This is what she said. This is what KT was saying. She said, Michael Sean, I know you're capable of doing this by yourself. I know the talent that you have. And I know you like to run your mouth. And I know you ain't scared to talk to yourself, because I'm sure you talk to yourself most of the day, whether at work, whether it be at the radio station, your high-paying job. But you know what I'm here for? I'm here to help you out. Because I don't know if we need to just hear you talking by yourself for 2 hours. Not that you ain't entertaining, but Mike, I think you need a hand. I think you need some ovaries on that screen. So I'm here for you, Mike. You know I'm here for you on Wednesday's Word. But I think you need more help. And I know Sexy Mo will be back next week, and Jay Black will be back next week. But for now, lean on me, Mike. This is what KT is saying to me, y'all. Lean on me. And leaning, I shall. KT's in the building, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah.
Good morning.
Good morning, KT.
I'm on my mic for you. You are not alone. I am here with you.
You are not alone, girl. You are not alone. You have come through in the clutch. You have come through in the motherfucking clutch.
I tried.
So, you know how we do. How was your night last night? Anything special happened? Anything games?
I ain't get no sleep.
You ain't get no sleep?
I ain't get no sleep.
Oh, Jesus. What is no sleep? How many hours do you think you got?
Maybe 3, and not consecutively.
Okay. All right. Well, God bless, girl. Let me get to these good morning. Ooh, that is tough. The fact that you're up like this is amazing. Ashabu saying good morning to everybody. Good morning. Everybody saying good morning. Ashabu on fire. Ashabu and KT and Sexy Mo do this shit too. They'll be on the show and in the chat. Like they can't just talk and be in the
we
chat.
We say good morning first while we're waiting for y'all.
Didn't see you in the video in the chat.
Oh no. So Dem sent the video to the group chat of what we were talking about yesterday, the Ludacris video. I didn't watch the whole thing, but apparently Dem sent the clip of Sierra, Gilly, and oh gosh.
Yeah, I saw that a long time ago. Sierra, Gilly.
And Wallow. Why am I stuck? Yeah, he sent that to me. He sent it actually to everyone in the group chat. I didn't watch it yet, but I still don't. That looks nothing like Gilly in that video, and I can't accept that.
I saw that clip a long time ago, and I forget exactly what they were talking about. Make the grits and make them right. Oh, make the grits and make them right. Yes, Miss Parker. I don't know, y'all was still texting on there. Yeah, I guess they still are. I was never included on the airfield. Y'all keep it like that. Y'all keep rocking out. Y'all don't worry.
That's
Don't
how
worry
we
about
plant
me.
shit behind your back.
Exactly. Y'all need y'all need your space without me. Y'all need your space
Mhm.
without me. Them saying good morning. Renee, I can hardly remember the real words to Good Kids. Yes. Because you don't need to know the original words to that damn Usher song.
No, you don't. It is a bop.
Anybody going to
The
is
remix
anybody
is
good
a
morning,
bop.
LaShawn? Anybody going to the Usher Chris Brown concert in here? Anybody making it out there? Just asking. Y'all can't say it's because Usher's our generation. Chris Brown is. Want to know if anybody gonna make it out there? Anybody gonna get their asses on stage and get grinded on? Just wondering.
Mm-mm. Nope.
And that's it. About to say goodbye to July. Yeah. All right, let me see how many I can get. Everybody, I try and get everybody in here. LaShawn, good morning, blessings. Good morning. Y'all like saying good morning directly to people. I can't believe July is almost over. I'm on a countdown to sending the boy off to college. Wow, reality is closing in. You're sending the boy off to
Wow.
college.
Oh.
I don't ever think to myself, well, I really wish I would have went to college. But I do miss that must be a fun feeling when you first go off. That must be a fun feeling.
Oh, yeah.
That must
I
be a fun.
didn't go away, but I did send a child away, and
Yeah.
yeah, she had a ball at first, and
This
then real life kicked in.
in real life kicked in that you there for a job. You there to
Mhm.
produce this weekend, not too much. Last weekend, okay, you was out there in New Orleans. Let me see. Salute. This weekend I'll be attending a prayer walk in Queens. Okay. All right. A prayer walk. Is there a certain thing y'all praying for? Or is just regular prayer? Not that regular prayer is bad. I'm just saying, I'm not saying, I'm just saying it's just, random
Usually,
prayer.
when
Just,
they walk, it's like they do community prayer. Like they're
okay.
praying for the community, stuff that's going on. They might pray for individuals, but usually it's like a walking community type of prayer.
All right. So I can't say I have. I can't say a temple. Nice. LaShawn Pierce is going to Coppin State. Coppin. I know they're always in the national champion. Well, not national. I know they're always in the tournament. Coppin. I think it's Coppin. Pierce is going to do well. Going to do incredible. Going Still Rock is up in here. What up, Still Rock? Let me see. All right. I got everybody. Oh my God, y'all never stop. Yes, I do. I'll check in with Lucian for things to. Oh Jesus. All right. Damn
Solution.
correct. Oh my God. All right. I can't get in the middle of this shit. All right, y'all. Sadly, you are probably correct, Mike. I don't know. I'm talking about what I was saying. Okay. Super, what's going on, Super? What's popping? All right, let's get the show started. Damn it. This black dude, you've seen him on social media. This don't mean nothing. He irritates me. Sometimes I think he's a buffoon. And I see like he might have an angle where but sometimes when he talks, I just in a way sometimes miss being able to talk to people like this. Like without like there's always some type of policing of every conversation now. Everybody has a way of feeling, I'm offended by this and that and everybody uses the same cliche words and we've been trained, we've been programmed to share our emotions by using certain words. Everything that happened in the past is past trauma. Not saying it isn't, but everything ain't past trauma. Everything ain't past trauma, but we got the key words. So this black man decided to have this young white man on the show. And you could just tell by the way it was set up that this wasn't going to go well. This was going to be, somebody was going to be insensitive or somebody was going to be too sensitive. And I'm just going to play it and we'll talk about it.
Can't work many hours because of my anxiety.
You have anxiety?
Yes, I do.
What causes anxiety for you?
Lots of things.
Like what, for an example?
Anything that doesn't agree with me, basically, or see things the way I do, and see the good in things. I just think that society is lost and just a bunch of hateful bullies.
He's turning you into a woman.
I am not a woman, Jesse.
Yeah, you act like one. You have anxiety like one because you're afraid. You're beta.
No, you're a beta.
You act like a bitch.
No. You're a beta, Michael.
No,
Beta.
you are a beta.
Beta.
I am a normal man. You're a beta man.
No, you're not normal. I could think of many words to call you. Normal is not one.
I'm putting this on the bully list.
Oh.
But
And I don't like old dude. But do you know how
I've
many?
never seen him before. That
Oh,
is
you-
the first for me. No, I've never seen him.
He is on. Yeah, he's got, and I don't know how to say this without people getting offended. No, y'all gonna say it's unhealthy. But do you know how many people from a different generation, if we talk the way we talk now, that's exactly how they would talk to us? Like they wouldn't even understand.
He was being nice calling him beta. I mean, and that must have been only because he had a camera in front of his face, because he probably would have just called him a bitch.
No, but
Anxiety?
even this guy.
yes, I do.
What
That's what
causes
he wanted to
anxiety for
say.
you?
Lots of things.
Like what, for an example?
Anything that doesn't agree with me, basically, or see things the way I do, and see the good in things. I just think that society.
You can't just say everything, because technically he's right. Everything,
Whatever doesn't agree with me.
everything ain't anxiety. Everything is you just
No,
don't get
it's
things
not.
your fucking way, and it makes you uncomfortable that you don't get things your way. Everything in life ain't supposed to just. There's a trillion people on the planet. Everything ain't gonna go your way. Everybody ain't gonna say the things the way you want them to be said.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like, I understand the generation I came from said some very super disrespectful, insensitive shit. I know.
Super disrespectful.
But now
Super disrespectful shit.
now we've gone to the other side where we're on lookout for the one word that's gonna make me feel bad. Like in a whole conversation, people just sit there and just wait. They just wait for the one. Hey,
Yes.
what did you say? Would you say that again? What did I say? What did I say?
Now
And
you
we
got
just-
whole algorithms waiting for you to slip up and say something. So-called
Just-
slip up and say something.
Just waiting. And I don't want to use the thing that this generation is soft. I just think we're over analytical. Is that better? I think we just analyze every single thing. You do know sometimes when I'm talking, the shit that I'm saying has nothing to fucking do with you.
Everything is taken personally. Everything is taken to heart.
And
You could be talking about somebody far removed from the situation, but the person you're talking to is going to get offended.
Ain't got nothing to do with you. I was talking
Or
about
they
that
just
person.
get offended at basic shit.
And then they'll try and correlate it. Well, I know you were talking about that person, and you were talking about that person and a certain thing about that person, which you don't understand that I can relate to that person because I also do that, even though you didn't know I do that. I also take part in something. Bitch, I can't keep up. I don't care about you. I don't care about him. I was just having a conversation. I was just bringing some stuff up. I was just bringing some stuff up. I don't think you should call people names. But I'm lying. Because sometimes we all call people names. We just have to use the proper names. As long as we use the names that have been pushed by this make-believe committee. There's a committee that the words get pushed by that we don't know about, and they take a vote. They take a vote like at the first of the month, and they vote that you have to say unalive. Like, who took that vote? Who took the vote?
Okay, this is where it really gets on my nerves. This whole social media, the unalived, and you can't. I don't even want to say it on here because I don't want to fuck up the show. But yeah, that is ridiculous.
You can. People used to say he killed himself. Now you have to say he unalive.
Why is that? Why is the word suicide
I don't
wrong?
know.
Why that there's a term that
I
was
don't know.
made for this? Why is this
Suicide.
now politically in it's suicide? They have
Suicide.
killed themselves.
You know how silly it is when somebody's talking about a sexual assault and they say grape? You know how silly
Oh
it is
yeah.
that you have to say grape?
That's the dumbest shit ever.
You have to say grape. First of all, how do you think
That's
grape?
just another way to make it comfortable for everybody.
How do you think grapes feel that they are involved in this? Grapes ain't got nothing to do with that? How do you think they feel that they got to get dragged into this shit? You know how silly it is to talk about something as disgusting, as revolting, as serious as that is, and have to use the word grape?
Great.
Now, this is where I go, human beings are fucking overrated. It's the same thing. You know it means the same thing, but for some reason, it makes us feel better if we just change it to grape. We're not supposed to feel better about it.
Grape and SA because you can't say the word sexual assault because somehow that is just so offensive.
And people
But
want to
it
feel
is what it
comfortable.
is. Murder is
Yeah.
murder.
People
Killing
want
is
to feel
killing.
comfortable.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You put me on. This is why I'm on Michael Sean's show because
Yes.
I don't have that kind of a filter and I'm going to say the words. Use your words. You were taught them. You
Use your
can't walk
words.
around saying that. Walk into a police department and say, I was just grapes.
Grape, they're gonna be like, what are you talking about? You eat grapes? Were they seedless? Like they're gonna be like, what's going on?
Right.
It's
Well, we can't
adults
say that word anymore. Okay, well, I can't do shit for you.
doing juvenile shit. Juvenile. Speaking of
I'm
juvenile,
not.
I just want to, and I'm gonna run through some of these. Let me get to my man Floyd Mayweather, who's not my man. That was Jay's dude. And just
Not
to
one
show
of my
you,
favorites.
some people are just weren't built to be involved in certain things. So this is Floyd pledging. This is Floyd pledging
Pledging
his,
what?
well, no, not pledging what you think, pledging his allegiance to.
Always be the voice
Oh, I
for the
heard
people in
that.
Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel. The one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
Toby be good for massa. Good. Don't send Toby away. Toby be good for your hand, boss. Good for your hand.
But Floyd really believed that this meant a lot to Israel.
I will always be the voice for the people in Israel. I will always stand behind the country of Israel. The one and only Floyd Money Mayweather in Israel. I will always be here for you guys when you guys don't have a voice.
He put it all on the line. He said, I'm putting it all on the line. Floyd said, I heard that this is a good highway in. And, he must have been told, hey, Floyd, you want to get down with the get down. And then, unfortunately, Floyd, that same relationship didn't turn out the way you thought, huh?
Think that we're just gonna breeze over this Floyd Mayweather situation. Floyd Mayweather expressed his dying support for Israel and his Jewish friends.
Nigga, please.
Have stolen $175 million from Floyd Mayweather. So you abandoned your real friends to pick up some new friends.
Yep.
Okay, I'm talking about
Allegedly.
this man waving the Israeli flags. He support the IDF, all of that. And they have stolen $175 million from him. Now he's suing for his money back. Boy, you know you ain't getting that money back.
Let me get deep into this. Floyd has
Yes,
private
please.
jets that have disappeared. Allegedly. Allegedly. This is sometimes when you jump into something,
Now, listen, I'm going to profile Floyd. Does anybody think Floyd had any idea what he was pledging to?
No.
Do you think he had? Do you think Floyd sat down and did a full background and history on what, good or bad, good or bad? You think Floyd researched? Floyd was told, dude, you got to get in line. And now there's $175 million that are missing that he is suing for, that he is trying to get his money back. Floyd, good luck with all that. Good luck, Floyd. But I need you training. I need you doing road work. I need you in the gym because Floyd, you will have no choice but to be back in the ring. So just get ready. There's going to be a pay-per-view at some point. He's going to be fighting somebody. I don't know who he is. He was supposed to be fighting Pacquiao. That fell through. So sometimes you got to be more careful, people. Sometimes you just got to understand that there's some things that people say, Mike, would you like to no, it's out of my league. I don't have enough information. I don't even have the intellect to know where to gather the information about this particular thing. I don't know nothing. I don't know nothing about nothing.
Who are his people? How did he even get here? How did you get here, my guy?
Gongo. I don't know. I don't know much, but I know Floyd didn't know. I know Floyd didn't know. And I'm smiling because.
And this ain't the first time. This isn't the first time he's gotten caught up in some dumb shit because he don't know.
Okay. Well, like I said, we're gonna speed through some of these. There's some stuff I just gonna get into. So I played a post yesterday, back to the Nolan Wells situation, and I played the post that I said was irresponsible. So this was the irresponsible post that I played. This young man coming on here got on social media and put this out.
They have one of two choices. One, they can make things right, or two, I leak everything. I leak everything. Yeah.
And I sat there and I told y'all, I don't know how real this is. I don't know if it's real. It's not real. All I know is that after I played that, I realized that this might be more real than we would ever want to imagine, because there are tons of folks who on social media saying he was there. He was there at the party. That dude was there.
Oh shit.
Other white folks are saying, yeah, he was there. In Mississippi are saying, yeah. Y'all can take him for a joke if you want.
Oh, I didn't know that. Whoa.
Yeah, they got, yes.
Are the police at his door yet? Are they knocking on his door? Has he been taken to the station? Did anybody retain an attorney for him? What's going on?
No
knocks. You
knocks.
just get on social media and say all this shit, and like you said, no knocks. What is happening here?
There are no knocks. But there are a lot of people. And listen, once again, the unfortunate part of the unfortunate is that we don't have any reliable source to go to anymore. We know every news outlet has an agenda. We know there are scripts that are sent across the country. And we've seen the posts where people will show local news in Philadelphia, local news in Fort Worth, Texas. So reading the same exact thing. We know there's an agenda on. And late, we know there's an agenda on CNN. We know there's an agenda on Fox. We know there's a game that's being played. We don't have any actual media. So as much as people want to critique getting information from social media, it is no more reputable to get it from your cable channels than it is on TikTok. I'm sorry, y'all.
It's not. It's not.
So this is one individual who came out and said, yeah, that person was there. He was at the party.
I thought that got up here and said that Nolan's friend needs to start talking or he's going to expose everything. Y'all, that is not fake. That is a real person. He knows more than what you think. If you missed the video that I posted today about this, he basically got on the internet and said that if Nolan's friends don't talk, he's going to start exposing everything and everybody think that this is fake, or they're saying, do you believe anything on the internet? That's not the case. This boy was at the island the day of July the 4th with Nolan. This is a picture of them at the island.
So he was there. Whether he has information, we don't know. But anybody who says, well, why would he just go? Because they're 17, 18, 19, and 20 years old.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody has thought about what the repercussions. Nobody's thought about what type of shit you done dragged your parents into. Nobody's thought about, well, you're gonna have putting this stuff out. Your parents are gonna have to get some legal representation for you right now. No, when you were that age, listen, when you were 30 and 40, I know a lot of people who don't even understand consequences, who still don't understand the can of worms that they're opening.
Mm-hmm.
But like I said in my opening monologue, people, what happened is on somebody's phone. It's on somebody's phone.
Probably his.
You can't have hundreds of people of any age somewhere and it not being documented. But it is mandatory when you are 17, 18, 19, and 20 years old, when you are of that generation, it is mandatory for you to document everything on demand. They ain't nothing. The things that happen are on somebody's phone. They're in somebody's cloud. They're there.
Every day a new picture pops up.
Every
it's like somebody's leaking shit slowly. Like, I'll drop you another little crumb today. I'll drop another crumb tomorrow.
And let me tell you something.
But they need to be at this boy's door. Like, how are y'all not at his door? Why is he not sitting in an interrogation room right now? You don't need to know his name. You got his social media handle, and it's real quick to get an IP address these days. Just go knock on his fucking door and drag him and his mama out and take them down to the station. I don't understand why this is so difficult. Why they're having such a problem speaking to these kids. Hem them all up. They should all be hemmed up. Round them up. Everybody else on that fucking island, round them up.
Get them lawyers, parents. I'm not telling you just to grab them up and not have legal representation. They were there. They were there where a murder happened. They were there. They ain't got no problem getting on podcasts. They ain't got no problem getting on podcasts, spilling the beans, talking about how the night was, talking about what they did before the occasion, before the tragedy happened. They ain't got no problem with that.
Especially picked podcasts too. You gonna go on the one with you
gonna go on the one.
Say one of them words that's banned.
You're gonna go on the podcast with the man who's extreme. His whole goal, his whole reason for existence. I wish I would have had. I should have had it. Where that man said,
right there.
That man literally said, "You are not gonna get me to hate all white people." That's how he opened it. Who's trying to get you to hate anybody? But back to my point, y'all are jumping on podcasts and nobody is sitting there asking you any questions of who holds any legal authority. But I'll tell you one thing, this done brought out everybody out the woodworks. This story, this tragedy has brought people out the woodworks that KT, I didn't even know still existed. I didn't even know this white woman still existed. I literally had no clue. I thought when I saw this, I said, did they get an old clip when this white woman jumps on the case? I didn't know she jumped on cases anymore. I had no idea.
Tonight, the Nolan Wells autopsy furor. This as the FBI swoops in. Good evening. I'm Nancy Grace. This is Crime Stories. I want to thank you for being with us. I find it very difficult to believe that not one, but two medical examiners cannot figure out why he had deep red subcutaneous markings.
Preliminary findings, and this is significant. Focal area of red discoloration in the soft tissue of the back of the head, the occipital region. He said the etiology is unknown at this time. He said the body was received after the initial autopsy. He said the body had marked decompensation.
Another limitation faced by this forensic pathologist was the absence of the anterior internal neck structures. The trachea and the laryngeal cartilage, the thyroid horn, and the hyoid bone were not received with the body. So he's saying that the throat was not received with the body when he got Nolan Wells' body in Washington, D.C. to perform the second autopsy.
Well, they got Nancy Grace kicked up, yo. I don't know about y'all. I didn't even know that show still came on.
Okay.
They got the white woman.
So, I'm going to say probably what is going to be against everybody else. Fuck Nancy Grace.
Well, I mean,
she is great at what she does, but bitch, you're 3 weeks behind. You're coming in all late. We already know what you know. You're just now catching up. I give no pass or no grace, no pun intended, because she's still caught up in the legacy media bullshit. She's still reporting what they want to report. I am not impressed by the fact that Nancy Grace is now finally talking about this when I've been watching this shit since July 5th on independent media. Stay late. I'm not impressed by Nancy Grace.
Well, the thing about having Nancy Grace and what you have to realize is that there's a market of people who are being exposed to this case because they watch Nancy Grace. They're not going to be on what we're on. They're not gonna they're not gonna follow it. So the more
that point,
and
that just makes me even more angry about it.
But I don't even like, even if she's pimping it, I don't care if she's pimping it. If she is bringing more attention to it, obviously everybody's using it for a reason. Their producers didn't sit there and bring it up because nobody cares about it. So they're using it for a reason, obviously.
Right.
That everything is content, everything, she's the original. So I don't have a problem with if she's gonna dig in for the people who are in their 60s and 70s and bring attention to those white folks who watch Nancy Grace. I didn't even know the girl was still on TV. But Nancy's mad. She's steaming mad. Nancy wants a piece of the pie. Nancy wants it. Nancy wants to smoke, and now that she sees that this is something, this is an intense story. I honestly, let them all come get it. Let them all. You need everybody up in a stir because they're gonna need all the help they can get. Because, like I said, I see a familiar trait going on here, and I'm hoping I don't even want to put it in atmosphere. I don't want to put it in. I don't want to put it in atmosphere. Okay, I am. I don't think anybody's going to. I don't think anybody's going to prison.
Neither do
I don't think anybody. I don't think anybody's going to prison.
Neither do I.
I don't think anybody is going. And as much as it saddens me, and maybe I'm beat down. Maybe I don't have a positive outlook. Mr.
Is
Crump,
that not having a positive outlook, or is that having a realistic lookout given the situation, the times, and the patterns of history?
But yeah, no, absolutely. But I'm feeling like Jay Black now. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. But they fighting the fight. And if making more people aware of stuff, we can do this on our show and make people more aware of what's going on, then damn it, we will. So Nancy Grace, run your mouth. Run your mouth, because I tell you what them white folks don't want. They don't want a white woman who has no connection to Mississippi. Let me tell you what they don't want. They don't want a white woman who is using this for her benefit, who has no connection to Mississippi, who benefits not by continuing allowing people to get away with shit in Mississippi. They don't want a person disconnected to just say, fuck it, we're gonna exploit it, but we're gonna get this information, we're gonna spread it to more people. So talk your talk.
I can accept that.
Oh, I know you got sense. Let me see some of these comments. Yes, I saw that damn. Oh, y'all having a whole conversation over here. Hey, Miss
We missing
Parker.
baby pictures and everything,
Oh
Mike.
my God, these motherfuckers are sending baby pictures. Good morning, Legs. What's going on, Legs? What's going on? I work in the Jill Scott concert for 4 days. Working the Jill. Oh, Auntie outside is working the Jill Scott concert. I don't know what you're doing out
Oh,
there.
can you put me in your backpack?
Oh,
Like, can
Jesus.
you slide me up in there?
Well, let me get to some of these. Cousin Ass. Let me see what the hell y'all talking about. Let me see if I can bring y'all. Prayer is for a variety of awareness. Okay. So we still all the way over there. Goodness gracious. Let
Yeah,
me
you way
super.
behind.
Jeez, I didn't know y'all had these many comments. I apologize. Jay Williams says Jason Whitlock is a moron. Yes. Sad an elder like this contains no conscientious fortitude. I don't know why anyone with a thinking brain pays attention to his discourse. You're talking about Jason Whitlock. I think you're talking about Jason Whitlock.
You
He's
just
not a
made the chat so proud.
LaShawn, she is going to crush it, making her auntie. Okay. I don't know. It's only to follow community guidelines on social media, so the content doesn't get flagged. I understand that, but it's still dumb. Why would they make you follow those type of rules? That makes no sense. Thank you, Shelly. Let me see what I got. Back to Floyd. Floyd's vocabulary is money, and lately is being reported he's even illiterate at that. Shake my head. He can't read, so they got one. Auntie outside says he don't have a woman, a mama, a aunt, a sister. Okay, he looked like he was hiding out. Okay, I don't know. I guess they talking about
You
Floyd.
talking about the white boy in the clip that's talking about Nolan.
They're not going to do anything that would help Nolan's situation. Unless, let me see what else we got. Oh, this is a lot. Bury everything and truth gonna come out in our grandchildren's era. I don't know if it's gonna take that long for the truth to come out, like the Epstein files dropping in pieces. Miss Parker, thanks. And so is your son. Okay, y'all got a whole. Let me see before I miss somebody. Let me see if I can get everybody. AI is gonna wipe the cloud with stories similar to this. It definitely is on, or was, a lot of people's phones. That's why they started deleting their accounts. It's pure nonsense and corruption. It's still in the cloud. Nothing ever deletes. No, nothing ever deletes. He is not doing no justice to the findings. All right. Let them keep running their mouths. Absolutely. It can all be used against them in court. God sees it all. Don't think you're getting away with anything. Praying that God will continue to expose. I'm not either. Well, it just be random. I see why Jay be skipping over shit. I see why. I got a newfound respect. It's being sensationalized, but when snow bunnies like Nancy Grace stops the needle to pick up the rhythm, I have no problem with it. She's a commercial tool, but we'll see how the other communities react. Whiteys tend to listen to white media with more consideration. We will see. Jay, you have a point there. And let me see. I get down here. Last one. At least Nancy Grace is saying something. Have you heard of any of these top celebrities saying anything about his murder, especially the black ones? I don't know.
No, I feel like as far as black representation, we're doing a little bit better than other cases. I think more people are getting involved. I was actually surprised when Tio came out and added to that pot.
Yeah.
I didn't realize. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's a good look because he's from left field. Tio don't usually chime in on things like this, but this hit everybody different.
Yeah, Terrell came out. He's saying some stuff. Let me see if there's any other ones that the men don't like. All right, so we've covered that, and we'll cover more of it. We'll cover more of it. And listen, we're hoping for the best, praying for the best. That Ben Crump situation. There's a lot of people on social media coming for him. Once again, I spoke my piece on him, and that's it. And I'm gonna let it go at that, because for what it's worth, and it's worth a lot. He's doing the work. It is tough. It is tough. I hate to compare him to anybody, because it's unfair when you make comparisons. It was just a lot easier listening to Johnny Cochran. And I know that's a total different era.
Everybody miss Johnny.
I know it's a total different era. It's just tough. And you gotta work through it. And he's doing the work. And this is not
doing the work.
It's not a fashion show. But the presentation, it just
he's
takes
there to do the work, and that's it.
And we try, people. We try, Johnny. We try. We I mean we try, Ben. We try. And that's a high expectation, but presentation gets me. All right, do I want to get to this story? Or do I want to leave that? Because it's really the no segue zone. I'm just gonna play it, because this is I'm not gonna play it. Let's get into the topic.
It must be something messy.
It's not messy. It's just irritating when you watch people in front of Congress who won't answer questions. And I've done this before, where I've played things, they won't answer questions. And what was it? The defense secretary? I always mess up his name. Shit. This is horrible, because I get stuck on this motherfucker's name. Fuck it.
Is it Hegseth or something like that?
Yeah, Hegseth. They were asking for another $1 trillion to add to the war. And they actually got the money. This is what's crazy. They from what I know, they got the money to add another $1 trillion to the war. But this is him. This is basically the process that they're going through, where he's trying to prove that this is why the money should go. And the gentleman is saying it shouldn't, but I'll play the back.
I've just caught another body. I mean, he's just cooking these people in committee. So I'm about to show you a masterpiece. It's a little long, but you got to see the whole thing. It's crazy.
On day 14 of this conflict, in the second week of the conflict, you stated that Iran's military had been, quote, destroyed and, quote, made combat ineffective. Was that an accurate statement? Yes or no?
Iran's ability to challenge the United States of America at the level.
Look at him smirk.
That's not what I asked you, Mr. Secretary. You said on day 14, Iran's military had been, quote, destroyed and, quote, made combat ineffective. Yes or no? Was that an accurate statement?
What the American military has done to the Iranian military is a historic military.
He can't answer.
And they're ineffective in that context.
3 weeks later, you declared victory. That was now nearly 4 months ago. 3 weeks after you'd already said Iran's military was destroyed and combat ineffective, you said, quote, Operation Epic Fury was a historic and overwhelming victory. You said Iran's military had been rendered, quote, combat ineffective for years to come. And you stated we had, quote, achieved every single objective. Were those accurate statements?
It certainly was, on behalf of the men and women in uniform, a historic military victory over Iran.
Had Iran's military been rendered, quote, combat ineffective for years to come? That was a statement that you made 4 months ago.
They had 160 naval vessels.
You need to answer the questions, Mr. Secretary.
Their Air Force is completely combat ineffective, and they don't have a defense industrial base. So describe to me a country that doesn't have an Air Force, a Navy, or a defense industrial base, and I will describe to you a country that does not have an effective military.
You stated,
it can lob missiles.
Look how pressed he is.
You stated 4 months ago that Iran's military had been rendered, quote, combat ineffective for years to come. Has Iran's military been, for the last 4 months, combat ineffective?
It's been set back not just years, but likely decades.
You stated we had, quote,
at the level it did before, and not even close. It doesn't mean it doesn't have capabilities.
Mr. Secretary, you stated we had, quote, achieved every single objective. Was that an accurate statement 4 months ago?
The main objective of this was to ensure that Iran never gets a nuclear weapon. Their main sites were obliterated. We're watching over them, and we're holding that issue. If they don't give them up at the table, there's other ways we can take them away.
Early in the conflict
Iran will
on
never
day
have a
3,
nuclear
Mr.
weapon.
Secretary, early in the conflict, day 3, you said one of those core objectives was to, quote, destroy the missile threat. And as you restated on day 5, to, quote, obliterate Iran's missiles and drones. Those were clearly and repeatedly stated core objectives of the campaign, which 4 months ago you declared had been completed victoriously with every single objective achieved. Were those objectives achieved 4 months ago?
No one ever stated that every single missile was gone. Ultimately, combat ineffective means they're not able to dig them out of their UGFs and shoot
Had
at
the
us.
missile
It
threat
doesn't mean they
been
don't have
defeated
underground
4 months
facilities
ago?
where they put missiles in them and hold
He knows he's lying. Look at his face.
largest state sponsor of terrorism. So we never expected they would stop having capabilities to shoot. The question is at scale against an opponent like the United States of America, which went toe-to-toe with them and Iran couldn't.
You stated on March 8th, day 9 of the war, on 60 Minutes, you assured the American people of Iranian surrender. Does that remain your prediction?
Ultimately, Iran will never have a nuclear weapon to threaten the United States of America. That has been the objective, and it remains so.
So just to review, you will not answer whether your statement made on the 14th day of the war that Iran's military had been, quote, destroyed and made combat ineffective was a truthful statement to the American people as you sit here and ask for tens of billions more for the conflict.
Senator's time.
That's check.
All right, so neither me and you are politically savvy. We don't know the ins and outs. Just on that back and forth. Just on that back and forth. Do you think he answered any questions, KT? Do you think he answered any questions?
Absolutely not. He didn't
no
answer
question.
shit. He tap danced around everything. I commend the senator because I would have lost it. Like I would have lost it. I'd have snapped on him. I don't. When I have seen them snap out. Yes or no questions. These are yes or no questions. You fucking contradicted everything you told the country. Everything. You told us it was done. It was a done deal. There's no more. They can't fight back. They don't have nothing to fight back with. They don't have a nuclear weapon. We good. We're safe. They over there. We over here. But now you're back for more money and you're contradicting everything you said. Now they might have some shit in the stash. Because that's basically what he's saying. Now, well, they might still have some shit in the stash. We can't say that they don't. Well, you did say that they didn't.
Now, the thing that frustrates me is we watch that highlight like we're watching ESPN, and I watch it and I go like, listen, he's being exposed. He's being exposed. This is not the. There should be no more money going to back into this war. A war that's just a big hole of nothing but more money that and all the different evils that it's supporting and the fact that all that good stuff. And guess what happens? Guess what happens? They get the money. They get a $95 billion package, and the Pentagon is requesting up to $87 billion more in additional support. And the conflict has already cost approximately $37.5 billion. So after all that, guess what? Whatever vote takes place, it doesn't fucking matter because he still gets the money, even when it's clear that he's lying directly to our faces. This is such a rigged fucking... What is the play? Why do you even put this in front of us anymore?
Right.
Because the rest of the evils that be will sit there and are going to vote because they have an agenda and they're getting a piece of the pie. And listen, from little old me, who knows nothing, I am minute when it comes to these situations. I just have this funny feeling that when they say $95 billion package is going to the war, I don't believe it's going to the war. I don't believe it's going.
It's not.
I don't believe it's going.
It's like all the other money.
The pockets are getting fat. So it's like I'm even I'm even to blame by playing these clips because it gives us satisfaction to watch somebody be exposed as a liar. But what is the point of exposing anybody if y'all get the bread anyway?
Right. I mean, and they do it every other week. It's not even fun to watch anymore. It's not even fun to watch.
And once
It's the same
again,
shit.
the term that just it gets said to us, and it doesn't matter. It's taxpayer money. So it's just 95 billion, but we don't have health care. It's just 95 million, but we're still getting extorted in prices where we're living. It's impossible to make ends meet for a lot of people. People are literally getting up every morning just to make ends meet like this, just to get the ends to touch each other for another month. The shit is depressing.
I just.
It's
When is it going to
depressing.
happen? It is depressing. When is it going to happen?
It's not.
When is the justified insurrection going to happen? I still don't understand why this man has not been pulled out of the White House hogtie.
It's not. Let's go to a Chris Brown and Usher concert. It's not. Let's go to see Chris Brown and Usher. Come on, y'all. Let's just come on. It's not. They have masterfully rigged everything. Oh, I need a Dr. Aaron Smith pep talk. It's not. And they'll move these cats out and another bunch of criminals, even though we need these cats to come on. These cats are literally, they know the midterms are coming. They haven't changed their behavior 1 second, which means they know something about these midterms. There's something there about. There's something there about the pull. They're about to pull some real shit and go, let's see what y'all gonna do now. And CNN will have their fake outrage and their fake coverage. We're, like the kids say, we cooked. We fucking cooked. It's just a game.
Depressing.
It's just a fucking game. So
these polls are going to be very interesting. Going out to these voter polls and stuff like that when it's time is going to be very interesting. And I have this sinking type feeling it's going to be dangerous.
And you know what? As much as I complain about fucking Jay-Z, maybe Jay-Z has the right idea. Fuck it. Might as well get in on this.
Can't beat him, join him.
Might as well get in on this. Y'all ain't got a shot. Maybe that's what Jay-Z was saying on that stage. Maybe behind what was really behind him lyrics of taking a shot. Y'all don't know. Y'all can't win. Y'all can't boycott everything. As sad as that is on a fucking Friday that I started this show off dancing, maybe he's right. Maybe go ahead, y'all. Y'all keep thinking. Because y'all ain't never gonna burn the motherfucker down. They got y'all too pacified. You too, Mike. They got you too pacified. You still part of the system. You don't know how to get out the system. You don't even know the way out. You don't even know where the navigation. Waze ain't gonna tell you how to get out this bitch. Because you gotta burn the bitch down. You don't even know
how you got there.
Maybe he is right. Maybe he got a point.
Are protected by the red, the black, and the green.
Put your hands in the air! Make some noise!
Time to get your knowledge up and get ready to write down some facts with Dr. Aaron Smith.
Heed the words of the brother, Sissy.
Hey,
Dr. Aaron Smith, what's going on? You heard me asking for a motivational moment, because at this point I'm about to go to watch every reality show for 24 hours a day and drown myself in nonsense and just be like, yo, I'm not paying attention to none of this shit. I'm going to do some ratchet nonsense and get on here and just have a good time and ignore everything. So you tell me what to do, Doc. You tell me what to do before I pack it up.
I did watch Love Island all day. I did see the difference, the shift in Fox News viewers. I think it had cut like 30+% in their target demographic. And it's like a lot of times, even with the oil situation, I remember they were talking about how we were running on the oil reserves. Like they were coming before the people every day, talking about how everything was good and the Strait of Hormuz, open, close, open, close, open sesame. But people who are analyzing the numbers in the background were like, yo, this is reserves. It's like somebody, living on credit. Like you could ball on credit for, depending on how much credit you got for up to a
I've
year or
done it.
two.
I've
That's
done
what I'm
it.
saying. So just
Yeah.
because you see the bills getting paid, just because you see the cards, you might not have any idea about what's going on in the background. And right now, the background is in complete shambles. I saw that guy Pickett just got caught soliciting a 15-year-old girl, and they asking him to step down from the
Yes.
Senate, and they still acting like Mitch McConnell's alive, and Lindsey Graham is gone, and like you taking hits out here.
Yes.
Can
Can
we
we
stop? Can we
talk
stop right
about
there?
Mitch?
Can we
Can
just
we
stop right there,
talk
Doc?
about
This is
Weekend at
the
Bernie's?
this is the matrix we're living in. We all know he's dead.
He did.
Well, but it's almost like back in the day when that one friend was acting like he had a girlfriend. Like Lindsey Graham said, he had some lady in Germany that he was going to marry in Austria or something. But everybody remembers that dude back in the day. It's like, yeah, I got a girl. She live on the other side of town. So you never met her. I met her at summer camp. I got a girl though. It's like you ain't got no girl. You ain't got no job, Tommy. So right now,
You ain't got no job, Tommy.
It's sad watching people act like somebody's alive, and the whole world knows if he is, he's hooked up to some machine. Like we know, we all know, but it's sad to watch grown people. And they put his team's a picture and emails up the other day, and they were trying to threaten people online. But it's like this could be criminal. Who's ever acting like he's alive when he's not? It's like 6 of them. They posted their information. This is Mitch McConnell's team, so you need to contact them because a crime could be getting committed, especially when he's absent for 30 to 50 votes. And if somebody's not alive and you saying they call it turtle watch. That's what they call it, turtle watch. His neck, he looked like he got that kind of neck. But no, I think that part of our unbotheredness is the revolution. I've been saying that even with the Trump situation. The fact that we're not paying attention to it in a way that we're emotionally invested. I think there's a difference between being aware and being attached. And we remain aware, we remain vigilant, we remain informed, we remain woke and conscious, but we have emotionally detached. And they say the opposite of love is not hate, it's indifference. And black people in particular have entered a phase of indifference when it comes to the devil. And we just like, we not shocked, we not hype, we not burning nothing down. And I think that's the worst thing you can do. And honestly, shout out to Dr. King, because when somebody's acting crazy and you don't act like them, it really illustrates just how crazy the other people are. Because if you do something crazy, then I go burn something, people don't know who to look at. It's just arguing with fools. And now it's like the spectacle is the burning building, like the AutoZone, when they kept showing the AutoZone after Mike Brown. I think, or was it? I don't know which one it was, but the AutoZone was on fire. And I remember when McKesson was talking to Wolf Blitzer, and he said, "We're talking about broken spines with Freddie Gray. You talking about broken windows." So sometimes you got to like go back and forth with people, but when you don't do anything, the best response is no response. When people got all this circus going on and you just sitting there like, it makes the people look real crazy around the world. And I think the best thing that's going to happen for us is to let other people's arrogance, and like any predator, eventually it starts to prey on itself and starts to prey on its own. So it's not our fight. It's above us now.
So Love Island,
So
it is for me.
I would say enjoy some escapes.
So it's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that. And you come
Enjoy
back
some escapes.
at your tolerance, right? At the level you could tolerate. You remain informed. You remain vigilant. And I was reading. There's a book. Well, I say reading. I'm always driving. So this was audio book reading. I don't want to get anybody confused as a professor. I don't want to be like Dr. Brian out here. I'm trying to be very specific these days with what I say. When I was enjoying an audio book. Let me say it right. There's a book called The Game of Life and How to Play It. It was written in 1925, right? It's a very popular book. A lot of very successful people, when they ask, what are your 10 best books for finance? And they ask your 10 best books for life. A lot of people on their 10 best books for life list, whether it's The Alchemist, How to Win Friends, Influence People, all these different things, they name this book called The Game of Life and How to Play It. And it's on audiobook for YouTube and everything. And one of the things it was talking about was, not just like the book, The Four Agreements. We're talking about the power of words. You're spelling, and it's like casting spells. You're putting energy out to the universe. How this karmic energy works, and use all these biblical biblical scriptures and standards, talking about forgiveness and positivity and all these different things. One of the things he was talking about was how forgiveness, poisons us. Being unforgiving, it adds a weight to us, and how it hurts us. They say it's like taking poison, expecting the other person to die. People say that
Right.
popularly. Some of the things, some of the shadow work, some of the self-care, some of the investments that are worthwhile in our community are things like reevaluating and deprogramming. Renounce all your thoughts, repent and let your mind be retaught. That was Lauryn Hill on the second album, the one they said she was crazy because she was saying things like that and quoting the Bible. But she was, talking about lies, like all the lies we've been taught. We have to get rid of that. I was thinking earlier when I was watching y'all talking about, I think about the war stuff, and I thought to myself, what's the worst? No, Nolan Wells. What's the worst thing a Crip ever did? Think to yourself. Not the propaganda, not the movies. What's the worst thing that MS-13 has ever done? The worst thing. How many people were killed? What happened? See, now we're getting into propaganda and deprogramming.
Yeah.
You don't know nothing they did.
Nothing.
But you let them, you better watch out. Meanwhile, you bombing tens of thousands. You got a whole school full of girls out there in Gaza. You are a straight murderer. You got people holding they riot gear shields on tape while they gang rape people in Israel, holding these. Like, what? This on tape. You could see the maimed children, faces melted. You could see what they doing. Lebanon, Gaza, Ukraine. You could see it. And you let those same people tell you, you better watch out for the Bloods. What's the worst thing a Blood ever did? Make a bad album? I can't name you a time where the Bloods killed more than 5 people. But I can tell you all these schools that got shot up. I can tell you when Dylan Roof walked into a church. I can tell, you got to really look at the programming and be like, yo, let me get into my hardware, my mainframe, my motherboard. Let me scrub some things because there's a program running in the background that's making everything run slow. There's a virus in this program. And it's impacting everything I try to process. And I can't process effectively because when I look at the program, I'm like, wait a minute, that's not even right. That math ain't mathing. Why am I worried about Crips and Bloods and black people when the worst thing a black person's ever done was maybe kill 10 people? And we're talking about people who have killed thousands and thousands of people. I'm so glad Mamdani came up and was like, Netanyahu is not welcome here. He's a war criminal. You got tens of thousands, maybe over 1 million people over the time he's been in power murdered. That might be alive had it not been for this one person and their regime. I got no time for no Crip, no Blood, no, don't tell me what nobody in the ghetto is doing. Don't tell me nobody stealing a welfare check or like all the nonsense. We've been getting this stuff. Willie Horton walking out of jail with George Bush's ads, Dukakis, the welfare queens, Ronald Reagan. Like they've been pointing us in the dumbest, nonsensical directions for like 60 years. They said that Dr. King was the most notorious Negro agitator. They told us the Black Panther Party was the greatest threat to national security. Like, at what point do you look and be like, these people are just complete liars? And when you look at at some point, somebody's going to make a documentary. Last point. Somebody's going to make a documentary where they correlate the evolution of the allegations in the Epstein files with the negative propaganda against Black America over the past 50 years. They're going to say, while they were on Zorro Ranch burying the 2 the Mexican, they're going to show that date. They're going to say the date was 1999. And they're going to say on that same date, they was trying to act like, I don't know who was it then, 50 shots, Sean Bell, whoever it was, right? They're going to say at the same time, they were trying to blame Sean Bell for getting shot with his fiance 50 times. They're going to show over and over again, while they were telling you this, while they were showing you Diddy, the same president, and while they said OJ is so terrible, they was dropping bombs, right? They called him the butcher of Cambodia, over in Laos, when they was dropping bombs, not Churchill, what's the other guy? I'm sorry, I can't get his name, but Thurgood, I forget, but they were talking about, you could just Google it, the butcher of Cambodia. But while they were in Vietnam, they did a private war in Laos. They were bombing, right? They had a private bombing campaign. And it's like when you're at home, they're doing reefer fever movies back in the 60s. They're trying to talk about the dangers of marijuana while they're experimenting with LSD on our prisoners and our service people. So at the same time, they're giving you all this nonsense about how it's so dangerous to listen to Jimi Hendrix and try to stop James Brown from owning a radio station. You're dropping bombs, and you got a whole war going on. Who was it? Henry Kissinger. Henry Kissinger. I got it.
Oh yeah, he was and he had somebody who was Henry Kissinger, and he had a person in Cambodia that was working. I guess was the lead person who ran everything.
Yes.
Ta Mok.
And they were killing. Yeah, they were killing people, just like Iran Contra. Right?
Just like
they were trying to get us to also, drugs are bad, and freeway Ricky Ross. Nigga, you got Barry Seal bringing planes to Arkansas where Bill Clinton is in charge, but apparently he ain't know nothing about nothing. Right? The whole Mena connection, Mena, Arkansas, 2 white kids found on the train tracks. And
you watch that documentary, that's crazy. Yes. Yeah.
And they got that movie, right? I think Tom Cruise was in that one, right? I think
Tom Cruise was in that movie
about Barry Seal, the guy flying the planes. But I'm just saying, so if somebody really does the same way Howard Zinn did the People's History of the United States, right? Everything that they never taught you in school. Somebody really needs to take some time, like a 2-volume work, and be like propaganda versus covert truth or something like that. And be like, yo, this is what they were showing us during that time. So while Barry Seal was flying planes, they were telling us, that Todd Bridges was smoking crack. Like, just dumb stuff. Dumb stuff. So now when tomorrow comes and they throw the dumb stuff, you could be like, first of all, not you. I know why you do this. You're a liar. You're a deceiver. And you try to get me running on a program that focuses on all the trivial matters. Neely Fuller, the compensatory code, he said, if you don't understand white supremacy and how it functions, everything else will only confuse you. And Neely Fuller used to always talk about these kind of things where people will get you distracted. And, their whole goal is to have you focused on the trivial and the silly. As long as we playing, as long as you're partying, as long as you're laughing, as long as you're smoking, as long as you're drinking, as long as you're fighting, as long as you're battle rapping, whatever you're doing, as long as you are on that base frequency, everyth's okay. The second you try to elevate, I don't care if it's Kevin Hart saying the ancient Egyptians were black and he got lambasted. I don't care if it's Fred Hampton saying that white power to white people, black power to black people, yellow power to yellow people, brown power to brown people, and they take him out because he was trying to unite people, like Bacon's Rebellion. Whatever, when Malcolm said it was not civil rights but human rights and took it to international, whenever you raise the frequency, you are a threat. And most people who realize that become a threat without letting people know. It's almost like when your parents are yelling at you, but if you say something back, even if it's rhetorical questions, they be like, "What I say? You hear me, Mike?" But if you answer, you're gonna get in trouble. So they'll say all these questions to you, but you're this close to a beating. So that even though they're asking you questions, they're not something you can respond to. That's how people need to treat white supremacy these days, where it's like people will poke you and gaslight you and say things, and you got to be like the elders did back in the day and just be on your rocking chair and keep it moving and keep it pushing and really be at war and not be reactionary and impulsive and emotional. But that's my inspiration for the day.
That's your inspiration, and I like it. And I want to ask you this question. This is going to sound like a very third grade question.
Sure.
How much do you think your life can change? And I don't mean life changes, you're going to be rich. I don't mean life changing. How important do you think something as in reading books is for society? I know that sounds like how important do you think?
No, the best example, especially nowadays, audiobooks, all you gotta do is press play. No excuse to be dumb in 2026. But I always think of Malcolm X, a man that was called Satan by prisoners. A hustler, a pimp, a burglar, a gangster, a womanizer. He came in contact. He didn't meet Elijah Muhammad in jail. The Honorable Elijah Muhammad was not there in jail. He came in contact with information that transformed his mind and spirit to the degree where his frequency was raised to the level where he could transform the world. Just information. He wasn't online. He wasn't watching television. He does with Joe Louis fight all. I'm saying that's not what did it. He read some things. By the hearing of the word, he read some things, and it changed the way he looked at things, the way he spoke, the way he ate, his purpose and mission in life, right? His outlook. And that's why I always say when you're in love, you start to notice everything good, right? You buy a Ford now.
What is the trap? What is the trap that gets him? What is it? What is it?
Be on a roll.
His internet connection will be perfectly fine for 7 to 8 straight minutes. Then all of a sudden, then out of nowhere, the Wi-Fi monsters grab him and they take him away.
Oh, they don't like it, the truth.
How?
They say, "Oh, here he go again. Here he go again. He telling them the truth. Let me cut him off."
The question, the reason why I asked the question was because Mark Lamont Hill was on a podcast, and I'm getting this book, and it's called "Be Like the Oppressor." And I wanted to ask Doc if he was familiar with it. And this is the podcast that they were on talking about it. And I wanted to get his opinion on this. So this is Mark Lamont Hill talking about this.
Says, and everybody should read Pedagogy of Oppressed. It's a dense read, but it's an important read. He says, to the oppressed, to be is to be like, and to be like is to be like the oppressor. So our very model of existence, the only way we know how to be human is to be like them. And so our vision of freedom, think about Bill Cosby. I mean, that's the great example, right? The great and the worst example, right? When people were talking about Bill Cosby, the people who were defending Bill Cosby were often saying, why aren't they going after, name somebody, Matt Lauer or Harvey Weinstein, whatever. But those people weren't calling for Harvey Weinstein to be treated like Bill Cosby. They were calling for Bill Cosby to be treated like Harvey Weinstein.
Yeah.
Because their vision, again, the vision of freedom and humanity and liberation was to be as unchecked, as unaccountable, as heterosexual, cisgender white men.
Exactly.
Powerful, rich white men.
Yeah.
Because in this...
Let me get away with brutality.
Right. Because to be is to be like, and to be like is to be like our oppressor. In this book,
And it just, I was fascinated that I had to research, because I have to get this book.
Paulo Freire, says, and everybody should read Pedagogy of Oppressed. It's a dense read, but it's an important.
Pedagogia Oppressed. I'm trying to make sure I have that correct.
Everybody should read Pedagogy of Oppressed. It's a dense read, but it's an important read. He says, to the oppressed.
And I wanted to get his, because I was fascinated about the thing that of us trying to still be like them in every situation. Even the punishment, like don't punish us. It wasn't about the crime. It was about, we want to be punished equally the way you are. And it was just, and that's why I was asking him about these books, because I put that on my list. I put that on my list of a book that I have to get, because then when I went down the rabbit hole on TikTok, a slew of people were talking about this book.
Really?
And I just think, we no longer want to go on the journey of gathering information. Even if we gather the information and we decide, I don't agree with it, I think intellectually we don't have the stamina to actually take the time out, because we're inundated with trying to survive. We're inundated with trying to survive. So even when we have that section of years that is supposed to be devoted to learning, which is supposed to be devoted to, when you graduate high school after being programmed in high school, then you're supposed to have that 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 years old of going to college. And then even with that, they inundate you with, but you're supposed to party. You're supposed to party while you're there too.
And get into debt.
You're supposed to party, get into debt. And that isn't even a place where people get to focus on gathering knowledge. They won't let you, because you know what they got? They got your football team. They got your college football team. They got your college basketball team. No disrespect with the sororities and fraternities. They got a lot of other stuff. So even that time, which is supposed to be you gathering this foundational information on what you're going to do with the rest of your life, even that's interrupted, and they've even dumbed that down. So my question for him was, I guess on your own, we're going to have to take responsibility if you want to find out some information.
Absolutely. You have to take responsibility. It's funny. I talk about it in a piece that I wrote. It's almost like you have to take yourself backwards, because I've been doing it myself, and I have a whole stack of reading that I'm telling myself I'm going to get through. Go backwards and unplug. You have to take your mind back to that place of learning. Take your mind back to those 19, those, those after high school to your 20s years, and reframe your mind. You have to relearn everything right now. All the books that were banned, find them and read them. Pick them up and read them. Keep copies of them for yourself. Yes, audiobooks are great, but I'm telling you, certain things, find yourself a hard copy and just put it away because they're going to be obsolete one day. They're going to get rid of them. That is the whole point. They're rewriting history books. They're getting rid of anything truthful that you can put your hands on.
And I think what they've done is they've made it seem illogical to do that. Is that a word, illogical? Is that a word? Did I make that up?
We're okay.
I think I made that. I think I made that word
illogical.
Up. Illogical. I think I made that one. Mike, did I make that one up? I did. Yeah, I think I did.
Right,
yeah.
Jackson.
Yeah, I think I made that word up. Yeah, I apologize. I think I made a word up.
You could.
But they've made it not as a rational act. They've made it like they've made you go like, why would you stop and try and either relearn or deprogram and try and get information when all you got to do is actually your chat GPT. All you got to do is
no.
Why would you waste time on grabbing a book to learn anything and taking time out? Because people are like, what are you going to benefit from that? Is it going to make you some money?
Life.
But
your life depends on it right now. That's what people need to understand, especially our Black people, our brown people. Our lives depend on it now.
And the corniest thing in the world is to say, but this is the most important muscle that you have in your body.
Mm-hmm.
So if you're not going to feed it and you're not going to exercise it and you're going to become the robot that a lot of us, most of us, are robots in our actions every day. We do it because we've gathered our program within the program that this is how we're going to exist. So that whole adventure of all of a sudden learning something new and saying, oh shit, this has been there the whole time. This can actually affect me in a positive way. But people say, but it ain't going to make you no money. It's going to make you a lot more than money. It can. It has the capability of making you a lot more than money. And also it's dangerous because you have to have the ability to dissect what you're reading and understand, is this the bullshit that I need to be reading? Or is this something that I need to be aware of that other people are practicing, that I need information about it?
Mm-hmm.
It's a whole lot right there. And with that being said, all my guys out there who are lacking in confidence, there's a suggestion from a man who said he can get you step by step. He'll give you a quick step on how maybe you can build your confidence. Where do I have this? Man. Advice for those guys out there in the chat right now. And women, see if you agree with this. Here we go. He's going to give us a little step.
There is a man that you feel inside that's very powerful. And then there's a man that shows up that comes off like, a little boy. It's like, that gap is too big to jump at once. You're not going to wake up one morning and feel like you're the shit all of a sudden. If you really want to change this at the core, give yourself time, do it slowly. And so that means when you walk into that room, you're not just going to go there and feel like I am on top of the world. You're going to do something micro. The first instant you walk there, look at someone, hey, I like this shirt you have. Just start with the spontaneous exploration. You're driving down the street, you see a beautiful woman, stop and go, you're beautiful. Do nothing else. Because whenever you want the next thing to happen, and it's like, oh, let me go say X, Y, Z so I can get the number, that's going to freeze you up every single time, because you want to start training your system that it's okay to be spontaneous. Hey, bro, I like this, whatever it is. Just first base. Second base is letting the conversation evolve from there. That's when you start to get into your essence. But whenever you go, I want to go get the number, and you haven't, and you have to go walk, that's when your body locks up and the inner child shows up. Give yourself time.
So is that one piece? He just says, what's the one piece right here? I think it's right here. I think
the number that's going to freeze you up every single time, because
it's the random right here. I think this is it right here.
Woman, stop and go, you're beautiful. Do nothing else. Because whenever you want the next thing to happen, and it's like, oh, let me go say X, Y, Z so I can get the number, that's going to freeze you up every single time, because you want to
just that you're beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Look at this shit.
Keep
We're all
pushing.
little boys. We need a confident. We need to practice. Just say, hey, you're beautiful. And I catch myself doing that all the time. I don't say the word beautiful. I say you look very nice today. That is my training ground because I be folding like a lawn chair, y'all. I do. The next step of the phone number getting is real difficult.
Why?
It's just I don't know. It's just launching into. I can't remember the last time I went that far. You get your phone number, or I do it. I've done it as because I meant it in a friendly way, like there was a function going on. You know what I'm saying? So you have you can disguise it. Well, I didn't disguise it. I wanted to go to the function. But guys,
So
it's
you disguised it as networking.
Shut up. Yes, you're right. Yes, you just got. But it was networking. It was networking in a way. It was networking in a way. It's tough out here in these streets to gain your confidence. You look nice. So a random dude, you just happen to be at the CVS, and a random dude says, "Hey," doesn't even know your name. You look beautiful today, and keeps it moving. What are you thinking? What are you thinking, Katie? What are you thinking?
I honestly just say thank you, and then as he keeps going, I keep going. If he doesn't engage me after that, I mean, it's always nice to be complimented. So I would feel flattered. I wouldn't expect anything after that, but it would be very flattering. I would be okay if, somebody said, "You're beautiful," and kept it going. I don't take any points away from that man, and I wouldn't expect, okay, well, you told me I was beautiful, so you must want my number now, because that may not be the case.
Thank you, Afro Queen, because this is the book. And why that word? Say that word.
Pedagogy.
Pedagogy. It's a weird with the two G's, the pedagogy of the oppressed. So, but my thing is, so if I say that and it gives you a good feeling, I always think in the back of my mind, I should have asked for the number. I should have continued the conversation.
Is that what you wanted to do, though? Or did you just want to acknowledge that the woman was pretty?
Well, sometimes I just want to acknowledge that the woman is pretty. But in the back of my mind, I'm like, if she is pretty and I'm single, why didn't I continue the conversation? And do you look like the weirdo if you continue the conversation? Because my head's about to explode. This conversation is about to, my head is on the verge. I feel it.
That's more of a social anxiety, though, isn't it?
But it just. What if that's the one? What if that's the one? What is this? What if that's the one? What if she could be the one? And I just let her continue to walk.
If she's the one, she'll come back. You'll find her again. You'll bump into her again.
Where are we gonna bump in? It just happened to be at the CVS. We just happen to be at the CVS.
Go back to the CVS. It's a CVS. You might go back to the CVS for something, and she in there again. Or you might go into the supermarket and be like, "Oh shit, I just saw her in the CVS."
We have to question why we know what we know and why we like what we like. Read to expand our ways of knowing. Hey, Afro Queen, you look beautiful today.
Now respond, Afro Queen. Respond so he doesn't feel awkward.
You look beautiful today. Who else we got on here? Who
Shoot your number in the chat so he doesn't feel awkward.
LaShawn, you look beautiful today. I'm giving everybody compliments. Asha Boo,
you better be glad today. Random Rick ain't on here today because he be
Random Rick. Random Rick is not here.
He be killing you right now.
You look beautiful today. You look beautiful today. And here's another clip. But I want to play. I've been meaning to play this for a while. When a man loves a woman, there are things that are that are supposed to be done. And I want the women in the chat to tell me lies detected here. Any lies detected?
Oh, Afro Queen says you look damn good yourself, Mike.
Whoa, where Afro Queen? Where that come from?
I didn't say those. Go on, Queen.
Hold up, Queen.
She said, I'm gonna give you this fucking confidence.
Hold up, Queen.
Wait. Oh. You look damn good yourself, Mike. Oh, that would fuck my head up if you said that in real life. If we were out in a place, I was like, huh? I wouldn't even know how to respond. I'm like, what? I'm like, oh, thank you. Ashabu got one. Where Ashabu? Where Ashabu? Thank you, Michael Sean. You do too. Well, thank you. Oh,
See, LaShawn got you too.
That's a lot. Let me tell you something. That response.
Come on, Mr. Adorable. I don't know where you don't see him. Everybody else does.
Let me tell you how that'll make a man freeze. Because you be like, oh, you look beautiful today. And you like, you don't look bad yourself. What the fuck? It's like freeze tag. I'm like, huh? You weren't supposed to say that. Now I'm obligated.
Boy,
I feel like
you're supposed to have you're supposed to be quick with it after that.
But see, that's my thing. What if you're just giving me a compliment? Now I gotta take the chance to be like, well, since you say that. Oh, really? How about you put your number? And I'm not even, I used to be so bold. I'm not even bold like that. Be like, you want to exchange information? I sound like a 10-year-old. You want to exchange information?
Exchange information.
May I have your number? Well, what am I supposed to say, KT? What it's hard being a man. What am I supposed to be? Fuck.
You got to be quick with it. You got it, and you got it in you. This is what you do all day.
I got it in me.
You have it in you. This is what you do. You're always ready. You're always ready.
I got a question for you.
Approach it the same way.
I got a question for you, and answer it honestly, the best of your ability. Don't get shy now. You ever see a man that you are very attracted to, and do you ever think that man might be out of your league? Has it ever occurred to you?
Absolutely.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Really?
More times than you think. That's not a hard question to answer at all. More times than you think. Absolutely.
Real? And you think that person? I thought that was something only a guy does.
Not well. Remember, I'm an honest woman, so I'm gonna admit it. Hell yeah. There have been quite a few men that I've seen and been attracted to and pulled back because I was like, I don't know if I'm on your level. I don't know if I'm
level what? Like what type of level? What level are you talking about? Like looks, specifically just look level, or status level, or
that more of a status thing?
Really?
More of a status thing.
Anybody willing to
I mean, yeah.
I think she froze. No, she can't.
No,
she
I
didn't freeze.
I'm here. I was reading the comments. You got an interesting one from MC Time.
What MC?
Yeah, I don't have a. That's
Enjoy your
not
weekend,
a hard
TP.
thing to be honest about.
TP, before you go, have you ever been attracted to somebody and you just thought they were out of your league, TP, before you break out of here? Shelly said, I agree, KT. Good morning. I was freeze tag. I'm crack. No, that can freeze you up. What MC say? Good morning, takeover crew. I see the ladies up in here. Got showing happier than a pig and poop. Oh, I don't know if I'm happy to see the ladies, but thanks a lot, Mike. You looking good also. But it's I thought it was just guys who thought there'll be somebody you're attracted to, but you just think that automatically in a split second you think, she ain't gonna fuck with me.
Nah, women think like that too. They just don't admit it as much, but they think like that.
Oh, what's the question? What's the question again? TP, have you ever been attracted to somebody who you thought was out your league? So instead of saying anything or trying to put, y'all women, y'all put the scent out, y'all put the energy out. Y'all put the vibe out to give a guy, so you decided not even to do it. Any woman in this chat, before I play this man to tell everybody how you can tell when a woman loves you. I wonder if K-Day, hey K-Day, answer this question, K-Day. This is interesting with K-Day. K-Day, have you ever been attracted to a man that you thought was out of your league, so you ain't even try?
I'm gonna guess her answer is no.
Oh, we don't stereotype K-Day.
No, no, not a stereotype at all. I say that in a good way. I say that in a good way because K Day to me has that confidence. She has that confidence and security in herself.
Well, remember,
To
that's
where
what
she wouldn't necessarily, I don't think she would be shook by that. I don't have a problem with saying yes, I get a little shook up and a little insecure and overthink shit. And yeah, I do that.
But sometimes the people that we think are the most confident, then when you get to know them, you be like, oh wow, you
Mm-hmm.
think that too? You think that too? But you bad as fuck. You think that too? But look at you, the status that you have in your job and you in shape, your body popping and all that good stuff. I'm anxious. I'm not anxious. I'm curious, I should say. How many people are willing to have you? And if you feel the opposite, say it. Ain't no man out of my league. Okay, LaShawn, I'm shooting a smile. If I'm interested, okay, LaShawn. Oh, I need that type. I need that type of confidence, LaShawn. I need that. I know mine's comes from past trauma. Oh, so
That's
Shelly said she
trauma.
knows hers comes from past trauma. Okay. Okay, wait a second. Before
Mm-hmm.
I put K-Day's answer up, let's get a little drum roll. We should have done a poll. We should have done a poll. How many people believe that K-Day has never seen somebody who she thought was out of her league? And how many people believe she has? KT said she doesn't believe K-Day has ever seen somebody who is out of her league. I'm going to say maybe. No, I'm going to say yes, she has. Okay. I've never directly interacted with someone that I guess I found attractive but felt was out of my league. That was a great way of saying fucking no. I ain't never seen nobody who's ever been out of my league. K-Day, I gotta applaud you for that answer. K-Day, you gotta get applause for that answer.
I
Right.
love it. I love it. I knew it. I love it.
I gotta give you love for that answer right there. I have never directly interacted with someone that I found attractive but felt was out of my league. I ain't, when I say you consistent.
Right.
Afro Queen said, I know that's right, K-Day.
Exactly.
Godness.
Exactly. I love it.
Well,
I
LaShawn, I'm
love
not
it.
talking about job or career. I'm talking about maybe the looks are intimidating. Maybe the looks make you intimidating. Like, might not be built for this one. All right. Anybody else who wants to fess up, let me know. Have you ever met somebody and been attracted to that person, but felt they were out of your league? So you let it slide, you let it pass. Sometimes what a guy does when a guy's in this situation, we just say, fuck it, I'm going to try. I'm going to take this 3-pointer. I'm going to take this deep 3-pointer right now, see what happens. TP says, many celebrity men are out of my league because we don't hang in the same circles nor have the same tax bracket. But in my real world, haven't felt that way, especially since my guy is a doctor. Oh, she dropped the doctor. Oh, you ain't have to do that, TP.
Well, TP.
You ain't have to do that. You ain't had to do that, TP. You ain't to, especially since my man's a doctor. You ain't had to make that statement. MC said, every time I'm with a woman, I feel out of my league. I be like, this beautiful thing is with me. Why? Of course, I'm omitting some people. That's some honest shit, MC.
Mm-hmm.
In a football analogy, we always say sometimes we outkicked our coverage, which means we kicked the ball so far that we couldn't protect. We couldn't make the play happen. But every man has been in a situation where you be like, I can't believe this bitch is fucking with me. Every man has gotten a phone number and been like, yo. And sometimes your ego won't let you run to your boys or run to somebody, but in your mind, because you can't be a kid and be like, yo, she gave me. You can't do that. But there's been times every man's been in his mind like, what the fuck?
Isn't that a confidence boost though? Because she is sitting there with you. Shouldn't that thought then go to boosting your confidence?
It can.
Oh, give K-Day the link. Can you drop the link?
Okay, all right. She got a story. Whoa, Katie got a motherfucking story. Wait a second. How did I do the link before? I did that. I did that. I went here. I went to the chat. I then hit that. And the link is sent. So we'll see. K-Day got a story to tell. But I think guys, what MC said is so true. There have been moments where you'll be like, yo, I can't believe. Even when you around, when you take her out, you're like, yo, this is crazy. And that's when you really got a front. That's where alcohol comes in. Oh man, that's what alcohol.
No, it's not.
That's when alcohol used to kick in. But let me take these drinks so I can see like I'm comfortable being here. Like I'm comfortable being here. All right, so we're gonna wait for K-Day to get on. Before that, this man is gonna give you some advice and let you know when a man loves you.
For you. You are not going to have instances where this nigga's just not hitting you up. You're having to go days wondering if he's okay and he's safe and everything like that.
Gotta interrupt. Sorry, y'all. K-Day has hit the chat. Ladies and gentlemen, K-Day's got a story to tell. Happy Friday, K-Day. What's going on?
Hey, KT. How are you? Good morning. I can't hear
How are
Mike.
you?
Oh, you can't hear me?
Mike?
No, and it looks like two screens on my screen. So I'm gonna drop and come back up.
Yeah, drop and
should
come
see
back
the
out.
two
Yeah,
screens,
she
though.
knows.
Yeah.
She knows. She know. I'm not playing no clips till she gets back. I'm not playing no clips till she gets back. I'm gonna have this conversation when Jay gets back. I think Jay's supposed to be back on Tuesday. I want to have this because Doc is honest too.
Yeah.
Doc might bring the height shit up. He might be like, "Yeah, I talked to this girl. She was like 3 inches taller than me, and I couldn't believe."
I guess maybe it's because I'm short. I'm short myself. Y'all, Doc is taller than I am.
I don't think it affects
So I
women
mean,
like
he's
that.
an average height man.
That's what I think. K-Day, can you hear us both?
I can hear you now, Mike.
All right,
Okay.
K-Day, you got a story to tell, and we are ready. First of all, this all stems from the question we said: have you ever seen somebody that you were thoroughly attracted to, but you didn't pull the trigger on trying to talk to them because you felt they were out of your league? And then you said you had a great answer. That answer was remarkable. But go ahead, tell us what story you got.
Okay, I'll be quick, and I'm not on camera because I have my bonnet on right now.
Oh, I would have loved to see
Jay
you in
Black
your
ain't here,
bonnet.
K-Day. Screw that. Screw him. Screw him.
No,
He ain't here.
I
We
love seeing
understand. We know
women.
what the bonnet is for, and it is 9 o'clock in the morning, as you should have your
on
bonnet
a
on.
Friday, it's too early for the bonnet. Maybe another time.
I love seeing women in bonnets. Let me tell y'all something real quick before you tell a story. I think a woman around the house in a bonnet is the most adorable thing ever. I think it's so adorable to watch you in your bonnet. But go ahead, K-Day. Go ahead. Tell us the
That
story.
is funny, Mike, because I've heard other men like, no, absolutely no on the
No.
bonnet. You can wear a scarf, but no bonnet. So it's just interesting to get, different men's opinions. So about your question, there was this guy we actually dated. So when I was in my 20s, I knew this guy. I don't think he listens to the show. He probably doesn't. So he won't hear this. And we still talk. And so
Okay.
very, very popular. He was in the entertainment industry. Everyone knew him. My family knew him. And I just found him like, this man was fine. I'm talking about fine. And when you're in entertainment industry, women just flock to men. That's just what it is. So my perception of him was the part that I felt was beyond like my reach. It wasn't that I wasn't, that I didn't find him attractive and I felt like he was too attractive. It was just that, okay, all these other women want him. He's not going to choose me. So I was in my 20s and I actually, I was at an event that he hosted in my city.
Uh-huh.
And my family was there too. And I said, oh my God, I've seen this man 2 or 3 times. He is so fine. And my cousin was like, I'm gonna hook you up with him. Like, I know him. I said, no, no, do not do that. So come to find out, he actually had been observing me for some time as well. And we I didn't know this. I didn't know, but we ended up exchanging numbers, and he told me, he was like, I had asked about you a few times, through your cousins, and they kept shooting me down. I said, oh, okay. So we ended up dating intermittently. Is that the right word? Yeah. We ended up dating here and there, but the only reason why we couldn't progress it further, it was just a distance. I wasn't willing to relocate where he lived, and he wasn't willing to relocate where I lived at the time. I was in Charlotte, and
Uh-huh.
now I'm in Atlanta. He's still where he's at. I'm in Atlanta. I have a daughter now. We still we've traveled together. We do things together. But when I tell you this man, I felt was way beyond my not necessarily my reach, but it was just because I felt that he had access to things that I couldn't deliver for to him. But no, I shoot him my shot, told him what was up, and I didn't really shoot my shot. My cousin did it for me, and I told her not to, and it ended up working. But yeah, that was one of my stories.
Yo, K-Day, first of all, I would not have thought you had one of them old school stories where a cousin had to do the hookup. I would have never thought that you had one of those.
I
One of
didn't want
those.
her to. I didn't want her to, Mike. I said, no, do not do that. That man has a lot going on. He's, in entertainment. I'm not dating someone in that industry. Absolutely not. So that was the only thing for me. It wasn't that I found him like so attractive that I felt like he was beyond my reach. It was just, the lifestyle part. But he actually was a really nice guy. Like my perception of him was not the reality. What ended up being the detriment was the distance, and we just couldn't make it. Maybe we could now. I think we both were in a different position. My daughter is a little bit older. She's 5. I just didn't want to date anyone beyond her dad when she's very young, but maybe in the future
Well,
it
but
could
but
be.
but the nice thing about this is that for whatever reason, there was you term it differently than I'm going to term it. Your wording is differently, but there was a form. There was some type of insecurity or intimidation that his lifestyle or what he does
Mhm.
would be the reason why he wouldn't want to take part in a situation with me. So there was some type of insecurity.
Correct. Or I think it was vice versa. I didn't want to entertain the situation with him as well because we all know how men are when you're in entertainment. I'm not saying you, Mike. You're not one of them
No, I was. No, I
anymore.
was. No, I was. I was. No, I was. No, I'd have ran through you. No, I was. No, real talk. No. No, I was immature. And I was immature but I'm glad that you shared that because like I think a lot of people with all this technology and all these ways to connect with people and all the ways we have to connect with people, the hardest part is actually connecting with people and taking the chance to actually saying something as simple as, hello, my name is so-and-so. What's yours? And can I get to know you? Can I
Well, it
get to know
actually
you?
worked. It worked, and I didn't realize that my cousin had did that. When Facebook was, the original Facebook, he hopped in my inbox and said, "Hey, I know you're in Charlotte." He just out of the blue hit me up. He came to see me, so he came to Charlotte. He said, "I want to come see you. I've been, asking about you as well. Your cousin said, blah blah blah." I was totally surprised, but like I said, the distance was just the issue.
So you said he was, in your opinion, in your taste, he was fine. This was a very
Oh,
attractive man.
that man is fine. I still, that was almost 20 years ago.
So
And
you still lusting. You still got lust in your. You
I say
still got
15
lust
years.
in your body. You.
That man is, yes, that man is fine.
So
Yeah.
okay, when y'all vacation, did everything live up to what you thought?
You know what's funny, Mike? He's always been such a gentleman. And honestly, I know it sounds crazy, but I've been on 2 or 3 vacations with him. And not at any time in those vacations did it go beyond anything.
Wait, y'all at least kissed. Y'all did kiss, right?
Right, right, right.
Oh, and he
Kate, I
never
need
took
you to
it
go find
further.
him. I
You
need
said
you to go
what?
find him and go get him back.
He never tried to initiate it to go physically any
Not
further.
not on vacation. And the reason why he said, he was like, I just like I see you as my wife, and if we cross that line, then he was afraid to cross that line. And I'm not saying that, I just said on vacation.
So he did cross the line. He did cross the line at some point. It was
This
the
is a
vacation
PG.
part.
This is a PG show. I mean,
When did this
years,
become a
years,
Nothing
years
PG
about this
later.
show?
show PG.
You know this ain't no damn
I'm
PG show.
joking.
This
So
This is a
show
so
family show,
PG.
Mike. It's a
so
family
when the
show.
lines did get crossed, did it meet expectations? Just curious.
Oh my goodness, Mike. I can't do that. I've only been with 5 people.
Katie, get the
That's a
fuck off.
joke. All right, I'm joking.
Wayne.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't have to answer. If it did, I think it already did. Because if it didn't, women are quick to say when it didn't. Women
It
are
was
And
fast
still
to
be
say.
thinking
it was a
about it
20.
20
It was a
years
20 out
later.
of 10. 20 out of 10. 20 out of
Oh,
10.
there you go.
Oh, it was a 20 out of 10.
20 out of 10.
Okay, what are you? So it
It's
was
the
just
distance,
distance.
Mike.
Now it's 2026. Distance is nothing. Y'all FaceTiming, y'all traveling, y'all can get back and forth to each other.
I get that, but if I'm going to be intentional on dating someone, then at some point I need to understand and have that comfortability that you are going to make, actions happen. I'm not relocating. I'm not.
So, Kay,
So,
here's another big question: is he still popping? Because at the time he
yeah,
was
he's still
popping.
single. He's still single.
No,
So,
but is he still his popularity? Is he still?
oh yeah, he's still in the entertainment industry. He's
And he's
trying
still
to
doing it.
leave. He's trying to retire, so to speak. But yeah,
He's trying to retire. Yo, when did you go on vacation with Morris Chestnut? I'm just reaching. I'm just.
He's married.
Our last no, he's not married. Our last vacation was he actually came to Atlanta in September. But our last vacation was
Wow.
it was before my daughter. He definitely wasn't feeling the fact that I had a child and got into a relationship and had a child with someone else. So that kind of, put us on pause communicating for a while.
I appreciate this, Katie. This is not really easy to get you to share like this. I appreciate you sharing.
No, it's just the reality. I mean, there was nothing, negative that transformed from this situation. It was all, and we still are really good friends. Like I think we have a lot of love for each other. It's just the distance.
So what you gonna do when you jump into a relationship? You still gonna be cool with him like this?
I think at that time you have to have boundaries. He's dated other people, and but I think you have to have boundaries. If I get into a relationship or married, then it is what it is. But I guess he missed his chance.
He missed his chance. If you just don't go, call your baby father and be happily ever after and
This
marry
isn't
that
my
man.
child's father.
No, the other one. I'm talking about the child's
Oh.
father. I'm talking about the child. I know exactly what I'm talking about because you still got feelings for your child's father too. You got a lot of confusion going on, Katie. You need to come on when the therapist comes on Monday. You need to hit the link.
No confusion. All right. Well, I'm getting ready to go to the
He's
gym.
got
I just
options.
Go to the
you
gym,
always
Bonnet.
you always need to have options, Mike. But I thank you for your time. Thank you for letting me come
No,
on.
thank you for sharing that story. And don't you ever be embarrassed to show that bonnet when you on this show. Do you hear me? I appreciate the bonnet. I appreciate the cuteness. So don't you let Jay Black scare you away if you ever want to hit that link. You ain't got to fix it. You can come right on the bonnet. I'll be coming up here looking crazy.
No, I'm good on that, Mike. I'll never do that. But
all right, Katie. Thank you. Thank you, sweetie.
Bye.
All right. That was all right. All right, Doc.
I think Doc froze.
Did he freeze? Fuck.
Yep.
What the fuck? What?
We need to get Doc something for his car.
We need to do something with this
something in the car.
This StreamYard.
I don't think it's the StreamYard. I think
has-
it's because he's sitting outside in the car.
Every time I play something, then they can't hear one of us. They can only hear one square. All right, I gotta go, y'all. And I wanted to hear Doc talk about if he'd ever hollered at somebody or not hollered at somebody because he thought they were out their league. But Doc, I gotta get out of here. KT, all these damn Ks. KT, thank you all week for showing up and rocking out with us.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
And let me fix this real quick. Let me fix this real quick. Let me edit this. And thank y'all, all of y'all, for a good week of shows, for holding it down when it's just me by my lonesome until K-Day came and rocked out and joined the show.
KT.
All right. KT. And I got to get K-Day, the K's, K-Day. Thank you for everybody. It's been a good week of shows. We'll be back at it on Monday. I've always thought to myself that one of these Saturday mornings, I'm just going to pop on because I be up and doing my thing. And I'm just going to pop on for like 30 minutes and hang out. I'll be on KRB this weekend, Saturday and Sunday as usual. Like and subscribe, and we got to wrap it up. Love me for who I am, not who you want me to be, because I can never be that. I understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed. It will end. So enjoy every minute, every second. You fight for everything in your life. Fight for your happiness. Never let anyone, anything, any circumstance take it from you. Because God got me. God got you. God got us. For Michael Sean, for KT, from being the life preserver this week. Sexy Mo, who will be back on Monday. Jay Black, who will be back on Tuesday. To Kamari, to Amani, to C Chung, and to all of y'all. Oh, to Lady Q, wokeupinspired.com. If you want your vision on a mug, if you want your vision on a t-shirt, if you want your vision on a fishing rod, a backpack, if you want your vision on a baseball cap, whatever it is, you can get your vision on there. And when you get to wokeupinspired.com, there's merch that is ready to be sold and shipped. We are gone.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you